Hi there, this is an octagon question from the 0445 spec, May-June 2019. It's an A question, so it's one that you have to do. The question states, a sign forbidding the taking of photographs is shown below. So you've got a diagram here showing all the measurements, and it says complete a half-size view of the sign in the space provided on to the right by drawing the outer border with the diagonal bar, which is this here, the camera image. So you've got a starting point, you've got the centre point, so presuming that's the centre for most of it. So it's a half size, so everything needs to be divided in half. It's a good idea to do this first. 140 becomes 70, 30 becomes 15, 260 becomes 130, 92 becomes 46, 40 becomes 20, 34 becomes 17, and 110 becomes 55. So starting with this, if you're thinking about it and not sure, you can always start extending your lines because they've given you some already. And then we can put the measurements on. Starting with the camera, because that's what we're given. We know the full height of the camera is 46. So we've got a centre line, so either side of that is going to be 23. So measuring 23 on the other side, 23. And here we know this full length here is 70, so it's going to be 35 either side of the centre line. So marking out 35 on the other side. And drawing in those two. You've also got this here, and you can see it does start there as well. So there's no measurement given, but presuming it's going to be the same, that is 14, so marking out 14 on the other side. And just checking the angle, it is 45, so you can do the same on the other side from that point. Next, we've got quite a few circles here. The largest here being a radius of 55, so mark using the ruler to set the compass at 55. It's a good idea to check your compass doesn't move because they can become loose. 55, putting this in the centre and drawing your circle. I tend to do it by quarters, or you can move your board to get a better angle. So the next radius here, we've got a radius of 20. Setting the compass to 20. Checking it's in the centre and matching up. And the last one here is 17. I find the smaller they get, the harder it is. Right, so the outside shape is an octagon, so we're going to draw the octagon using a square. The The full size is 130. So that is 65 either side of the centre, 130 divided by 2. So marking that out either side of the centre. And drawing in the square. And keeping all my lines in. Now, using my compass, we're going to mark out our points. The compass in the circle and setting it to the centre. So you've got the point on the centre, you're drawing an arc from one side of your rectangle to the other. And the same in each corner, checking it goes through the centre, so just in case it moves, set it to the centre. Good idea to start in the centre, put it in the corner, put it at the centre, and then move from one side to the other. From here it's quite easy. You're going to go round the shape. Wherever your arc crosses the rectangle is where you change direction. You can use, you don't need to, but it's worth noting that these sides are 45 degrees, so they should meet up, but you don't have to use it, you're just joining them, so you could just go around using a ruler, joining the points. So the last thing to do is this section here. So it's at 45 degrees. We've already got a line going through the centre, so we're just extending that. It is 15, so that means it's going to be 7.5 either side of this centre line. So I'm going to draw a line in the opposite direction, and I'm going to measure, so it's 90 degrees. I'm going to measure 7.5 either side of this centre line. 5, 6, 7, and then halfway. And I can use my 45-degree set square to go from one side of the circle to the other. And it's always good to check. Got the outside and the camera image, and we've got that diagonal.